Welcome to our TOA Global offices, where the well-being of our team members has been our utmost priority. Especially today, with the delicate situation relating to COVID-19, our team has been diligently putting in place elevated safety and sanitation protocols, adhering to the WHO guidelines. We're here to prepare for when our team members go back to the office at 100% full capacity across all 3 locations in the Philippines. For general safety, we always mandate our team members to wear their masks. Our team continuously monitors incoming guests' body temperature before entering our offices. Implementation of safe distancing in all areas will take place. Upon arriving in the office, everyone is required to use our footpath mat to help kill bacteria and viruses on the soles of their shoes. Hand sanitizers will be something our team members can conveniently find in different corners of our offices with high visibility. We have also increased the frequency of cleaning and sanitising of all common public areas, as well as high touch point areas such as doorknobs, restroom surfaces, coffee pot handles or dispensers, and water cooler handles. Additional office amenities such as free disposable masks are also available for your convenience. Employees can dine at ease as all guidelines adhere to strict social distancing guidelines, adapting to the new normal. As the new normal continues to develop, TOA Global is committed to constantly adapting to and implementing new available systems to ensure a safe environment for all of our staff. As always, stay safe, stay awesome.
Shout out to all the job seekers from Clark and Cebu. It's time to join the TOA Global team while staying at home. Hi everyone, my name is Mai and I'm the head of sourcing for TOA Global. I'll be sharing with you our most in-demand job openings here at TOA Global, but first, let me tell you why you should join us. Here's what Chester, a TOA team member, has to say about TOA Global.
TOA is like a second chance. In my past job, I've been with accounting and then nawala ako sa accounting. And TOA gave me an opportunity para makabalik. I'm very happy na ako nandito and kaya nga inspired ako na ngayon na magtrabaho dahil at my age, nabigyan din ako ng opportunity again and salamat po sa TOA.
Now that you know why you should be part of the team, let me talk to you about our awesome job opportunities. Our top openings are for accountants, bookkeepers, admin assistants, and paraplanners. And here are the minimum qualifications. At least 1 year relevant work experience, bachelor's degree holder, and of course, excellent English communication skills, both written and oral. If you have what I just described, then it's time to join us. Send your resumes to careers@toaglobal.com, or you may also apply online at toajobs.com.ph. And by the way, we have gone virtual, which means your interviews will be done online and via phone to ensure your safety and convenience. And that's a wrap. If you have any questions regarding our job openings, feel free to comment below. For now, stay safe and stay awesome, everyone.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to the 4th episode of TOA Talks. So we will talk about how TOA Global's HR team deals with the ongoing pandemic. So as we all know, many organizations have had to make big changes in the way they do business, just, in order to survive the economic and the social climate of recent months. So today we will be talking about these changes and what TOA Global has done in order to show its unwavering commitment to the front line and the industry as a whole. I'm your host, Marie Cardonato, and we are so grateful. I am very grateful that we are joined by one of the most important leaders here at TOA Global. And you have no idea how busy she is all day, every day. And so we are very lucky that she was able to squeeze in a bit of her time just to be with us today. So let us all welcome the Chief of People, our very own Megan Reed. Hi, Megan.
Hey, Marika. How you doing? Thanks for having me.
I'm great, and I'm really thankful that you were able to make it here, and you are the best person for this topic. So it's really our pleasure to have you.
Thanks.
So
you know what they always say though, Mike? You know what they always say is that you don't find time, you make time. So there's always time for important topics. Yeah.
Thank you very much. So for those who are watching, say hi to Megan in the comment below. So Megan, could you please give us a brief introduction and perhaps a fun fact about yourself?
Oh, a fun fact. Okay. You know me very well on a Friday afternoon. Let's turn this into a bit of fun. So hi, everybody. I'm Megan. I'm Chief of People here at TOA Global. So you can think of that for those people who are a little bit, or that title's a little strange. Chief of People is like head of human resources. I look after everything from hiring all the way through to training, back through to covering everything in the human resource management space. I'm supported by an incredible team at TOA Global. We invest so much in making sure that our people channel is strong, and I'm blessed to represent them here today too, because it's largely their work that we can talk about. But yeah, that's me. I'm based here on the Gold Coast. It's Friday afternoon, 4:00 on a Friday, and if you look out the window, unfortunately it's come over a little cloudy, so we may be having a little bit of a cloudy weekend this weekend. But weekends are like pizza. Whether it's a bad pizza or a good pizza, it's always a good pizza. So a weekend will be great too, even if it's cloudy. All right, so a fun fact. All right, something that many people might not know about me.
Yes.
Despite this face, a few years ago, I took up the martial arts karate. So I practice karate, and I do it many times a week. And the little known fact for many, despite this face, is that I'm actually the reigning Australian national champion for sparring in my age and belt division.
Congratulations. I actually saw those photos.
Thank you.
We are very proud of you.
Thank you. And you know what's even super cool? There's always a silver lining, right? We're in this state of COVID, and so this is very cheeky of me to say so. But I earned my national title in the national championships, which were held around this time, and maybe a little bit later, November 2019. I have to think about the dates there. So around 2019, I earned my title as the national champion, which means around this time of the year, I should be defending that. But there is no national championships this year. So I get to carry and be reigning champion for 2 years in a row with no extra work.
Yeah, I've never heard about that.
Well,
you never share that with us, right? But I was actually, when I saw those photos, like, wow, I never knew that. And we're so proud of you.
Why, thank you very much. Everybody's got a backstory,
do such thing.
Right?
I can't do it. But
I know you have hidden talents.
Yeah, all of us, right?
We all do.
But anyway, again, thank you so much. So with our topic today, it's about the new normal, right? And how have you been adjusting to the new normal?
Yeah, I think for me personally, adjusting to the new normal, I like to say it that I actually don't think there's new normal. I think there's new and there's normal, because I think that what we've all been through as a global community, we can never go back to how things were before. And to be honest, I don't know whether I really want us to go back to how things were before, because I think if we did, we kind of lost the lesson throughout this, this global challenge that we all jumped in and faced together. So I like to think of it as new and normal. And, you know, I have to say that personally, I feel incredibly, I'm personally very blessed. You know, I've stayed healthy. My family has stayed healthy. I feel very, very fortunate. And I know that not everybody, you know, is in that same situation, in that same boat. But I've been really good. I think for me, the real blessing, apart from retaining my national title for an extra year, the real blessing has been about being able to truly embrace that sort of gratitude attitude. You know, I love a hashtag, right? So it's my hashtag gratitude attitude, and really realizing how important it is for people to embrace the things that they cherish, that they hold close to their heart. You know, spending time with family, I think for me has been probably the biggest win. I've always, throughout my work, always traveled. You know, I feel like I have possibly spent more time in overseas offices than I ever did in my own home, you know, office. So when I've traveled so much, my husband is used to it, my kids are used to it, and it became our family dynamic. And for me, the blessing in disguise, one of them has been being able to spend more time at home. We had homeschooling. I'm sure many people listening to this as well have also struggled with kids at home.
Right.
I had a girlfriend who was telling me with preschool age children that she had to make a windmill out of paddle pop sticks or ice cream sticks. And I thought, my goodness, that sounds tough. My kids are a little bit older, so I didn't have to do any of those home craft activities. But just being able to spend time has been so profound for me.
Yeah, I can, you know, I can relate with you know, with the challenges also, especially with moms working, who are, you know, working here at home like me, right? But yeah, I agree that the most important thing there is you get to spend time with your family while being productive still at work.
Absolutely. Working
Right.
parents unite, right? There's a lot to it, a lot to be said. And you don't even have to be a working parent. You care for somebody in your family, you know, grandparents, parents, kids, aunties,
Right.
uncles, nieces, nephews. You know, we're all balancing that, you know, work with, you know, the responsibilities of, you know, running a business, maintaining a livelihood. It's a good thing.
Right. So, in relation to your adjustments, so we would love to know how TOA Global has been adjusting to the ongoing pandemic. So, knowing that adaptability definitely plays a key role in determining whether or not organizations manage to pull through post-COVID, right? So, what were the changes made, big or small, that ensured the wellness of our team members?
Yeah, I love that. I'm going to start by challenging and saying, actually, the first thing that we did was actually the opposite to a change. The first thing that we did was we stayed true to our values. Like, I love working for this company that is such a values-based organization. And the fact that we were facing this incredible challenge along with everybody else in the world, it didn't require us to step away from our values of what's important for us, for our team members, for our clients, for our communities that we serve. So one of the biggest changes that we didn't make, if that makes sense, was that we actually stayed true to our values. And that really was sort of like the North Star of every decision that we made as an entire organization going forward. So the first thing we did was not change. But then we, of course, as you know, to your point, Mai, we need to be able to pivot quickly and be agile, you know, in order to respond to, I always like to say, let's respond, don't react. I think that's incredibly important as we move forward. And we sort of responded to external stimulation and what we needed to do. So one of the biggest things that we did change was within a week, we actually enabled over 1,000 of our employees to be able to work from home. You know, this was a mammoth undertaking, and it's really important that we take a moment right here and right now and shout out that it was an entire support organization who came together to make that happen. But, this is something that we'd never done before. And to be able to enable our team members, and we learned a lot of lessons along the way because, gosh, nobody would have thought that we would have even tried to bring, 1,000 computers home and try and make, enable people to work from home under these trying circumstances. But we did it. So this is what I mean by there's no new normal. It's just new and that's become normal, right? So that's a big one, was enabling people to work from home, stay close to their loved ones, that gift of time, right? That gift of time of being with the ones that we love, and making sure our team members, everybody was feeling safe. That was our biggest thing. Some of the other things we did, obviously, again, it comes back to all the team playing together. It's all about support coming together. But for me, one of my most favorite things has been the shift towards like virtual engagement.
Mm-hmm.
So in the HR stream, but also across the entire organization, it was all about shifting. How do we stay connected? I mean, we've got such a large workforce, a large team. How do we continue with that incredible values-based alignment of our moral code and everything that's important to us as a team? How do we stay engaged and connected? So really shifting so that our engagement team was making daily connections using technology. We played games. We've had competitions. We've done so much fun stuff. I think my favorite was probably the TikTok challenge, although I'm not going to repeat that right here and right now. But we've done a lot of virtual engagement stuff, and I think that that's been really paramount to continuing to create that sense of belonging, which is really important when people join the TOA Global family. We belong together.
Right.
I passionately believe that everybody deserves the right in their professional careers to do meaningful work, to feel like they're making a difference, to have something to look forward to, and to have great people to do it with. And for us, when we had to shift to a work from home environment to be able to deal with what is the new normal, it was really important we didn't drop the ball on any of those. So hope, pride, and belonging, we were able to stick to it.
Hope, pride, belonging. Yes. I know that HR has done a lot of initiatives since COVID-19 outbreak, right? But could you please share with us one of TOA's biggest wins since the start of the pandemic, and how it has helped the organization thrive as a business?
Yeah, I love that. The biggest win. Gosh, there are so many of them, I think.
Yes, I agree.
If I had to wrap it all up in a bow, for me, I think the biggest win is really just leveraging that, hashtag gratitude attitude and seeing everybody come together to support something that was bigger than all of us to make a greater difference to so many. So I'm like wrapping it up in a bow, and it was really the team cooperation. But I think I'll get a little bit selfish here if I can. And I think for me, the biggest win was doing everything that we possibly could to maintain what we needed to, what we possibly could do for our team members. So one of the things that I'm really proud of is that we were able to actually redeploy some of our team members whose clients were unable to continue working with them. So we had a number of clients who were unable to continue to working with them, and we were able to redeploy our TOA team members to other clients and other accounts. Do you know how many we did, Mike? Do you know how many we've done since March? 109. We've had 109 TOA team members actually be redeployed and being able to continue their employment journey, doing incredible, meaningful work, having this overseas, international development opportunities. We've had 109 people being able to be redeployed and actually working on other accounts since the COVID-19 pandemic started. I feel like that's a really big win because it's really nice to know that, while other areas of the business are growing, there's so many opportunities when people join TOA, and it's really important for that. We've also hired almost 300 people since the pandemic began. So,
that's massive.
Right. And the team behind the scenes who make that happen, to think, the opportunity that is there for our TOA Global family, for the communities that we serve. I think for me, hope, pride, and belonging, I'm definitely proud of this team, and I'm so glad to belong to it. And we are creating such opportunities for the future. So I know it's a little bit selfish, a little bit self-indulgent to share those stats, but it is certainly something that we're really proud of.
We are, and we are so proud to be under your wing, Megan. But before we continue, because I still have a couple of questions for you, could we say hi to our friends? Because we have our friends over there also who are tuned in. We have Hannah, Kobe are tuned in. They're watching. Lana is also watching. Thank you so much, guys, for the support. And here in the Philippines, we have Poch. We have Joyce also from HR. Abby, I saw her comment. So if you would like to say hi, please comment below and we can greet you while we are online, right? And of course, we have a contest today. So I will be sharing more about that contest later on. Or maybe I can share it now, right? So we are giving away Starbucks GCs and, probably your wondering how you could join the contest, well, all you need to do is to tag your coworker in a comment below. Again, just tag your coworker in your comment below, and just that, you will have a chance to win Starbucks GCs, and we'll be announcing the winners before we end the show. All
Now
right.
that's my kind of gift. Starbucks coffee, bring it on.
Yeah. Yeah. So Megan loves Starbucks, by the way. No, coffee.
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 Powered by coffee.
Yes. Okay. So my next question would be about, this is on a personal level. What has been your most memorable experience so far during this pandemic?
Yeah, I like that. I think I'll touch on what I said earlier about, having more time with family. I think that's been, definitely a real win for me. I mean, my daughters are 14 and 11, so I'm really quite lucky in that they're reasonably self-managed or independent.
Mm-hmm.
So, we were all at home just like everybody else around the world. I had my own little space, my own office at the front of the house, and that one of my daughters was in the kitchen and the other one was, in her bedroom, and they were, pumping out, doing their schoolwork, listening to music. I think they're going to struggle to go back to school and not be able to have their headphones in their ears, to be honest, going forward. But, they were able to have their own independence. And it really, I think, as a working parent, just made me feel so incredibly proud to know that they were still pushing forward with their education. I was still able to contribute at work. Again, I know not everybody was in this situation and not everybody was as fortunate or as blessed as I was, as we were. But just, I think I'll look back on 2020 and it's been a tough year for so many, but there are those pockets where you really had the opportunity to really embrace and be thankful for that truly inner core, that the things that are truly important to us in life. And I didn't have to make a paddle pop windmill, so I'm feeling super happy about that. I think my cat, though, is probably going to be a little bit freaked out, because one of my other memories of this pandemic is certainly going to be all of the karate training, the karate lessons that I did via Zoom lessons. And that was probably a little shocking for the poor cat in the household to deal with us all busting out some moves. So, yeah, again, I'm so blessed. We've been very fortunate. So when I can look back now on as we got through the real peak of it here in Australia, and certainly look back with happy memories of gratitude.
Yes. One of the things or lessons that COVID has taught me as well is really being grateful.
Yeah.
Because so many things have happened already, and we are still here. We TOA. Oh, pride, belonging.
Absolutely.
Right. Okay. That was quite emotional.
Yeah, quite deep.
How has the pandemic changed your mindset and beliefs as a leader?
Yeah, I thought about this one because I think, I'm quite regularly asked to speak on the topic of leadership. It's something that I'm very passionate about. And one of the things we always talk about in leadership is leading with a clear sense of purpose, and the difference that can make, that difference that can have on engagement, leading with a clear sense of purpose. And I think more than ever, as we've been through this, global challenge together, that's just become more and more important as a leader, to be really focused on having a sense of purpose and listening to others and inspiring others to really follow along the journey. There's that classic picture of a leader versus a manager, where, the manager is being sort of pulled along by the team, and whereas the leader is out the front and pulling with the team. And I feel like, as we've embraced the challenges of COVID-19, it's become all the more important for leaders to roll up their sleeves and get out there and be part of the action. So I think, when I talk about leadership and the result of, what COVID has brought us to, I think, having a sense of purpose, being part of a team, being grateful, being respectful, and really knowing that we're all here for a reason. We all bring different things to the table, but we're all here working towards that same master goal together. And all of us, if we all give our best and work towards that same goal, we can do amazing things for the people that we serve, for our communities, for our clients, for the planet. To be honest, at the risk of sounding too large and grandiose, sense of purpose is so important with what we do.
I agree.
Yes, I think so. And, prioritizing what's important, that lesson learned from our personal lives. I think there was a point in time there where we would all say, oh my goodness, I can't wait to go back out and have a meal at a restaurant. Like that was the most important thing that we were all missing so much. Oh my goodness, I can't have a meal at a restaurant. But really, being able to have the opportunity to contribute and to support small businesses around our communities, those restaurant owners or, the local store owners, to be able to support them with our patronage and get back out there and contributing when it is safe to do so. All of those sorts of things, I think we won't take them for granted anymore. And maybe I'm hopeful that's the same in leadership. That when we're in leadership roles, we won't take it for granted that, as a leader, our job is to make sure that the purpose of what we're all doing is clear and aligned, and it gives everybody the opportunity, I'll say it again, to do meaningful work, have something that's super exciting to look forward to with great people where everybody feels that they can be authentically themselves. That's the job of a leader. And I think that just became out really, really clear during the pandemic.
Right. Well, some of our viewers are actually sharing their comments as well. Thank you, Mark, for the comment. I'm not going to read it here because it's from me. So
it's such a good point, though. Maintaining humanity, maintaining humility as well, right? Making sure. I talk a lot about human-centered leadership. And really, talking about making decisions in leadership with, the entire human perspective at the core of what we do. It's so appropriate. And Maya, you deserve the compliment. I wish you read it out there.
Thank you so much, because we really look up to you, and whatever you do up there, it's also, it's a ripple effect. So we thank you for the leadership. Right. And so I still have one more question for you, Megan. But before that, I'd like to remind our viewers once again that we are giving away Starbucks GCs today. So if you would like to be one of the winners, all you need to do is just tag your coworker in the comment below. That's it. Again, just tag your favorite coworker in the comment below. We'll be announcing the winners minutes from now, or before we would end the show, right? So going back to my last question, a lot of our team members are watching us right now, Megan. Is there anything that you'd like to say to our team members and, of course, our applicants?
Oh, absolutely. And thank you for the opportunity. What I want to say is big kisses and say thank you. Thank you for choosing TOA Global. Thank you for contributing to making a difference. I mean, we're in this really unique position where, you guys are all Philippines based. You have all of these incredible overseas, career development opportunities, working for international clients, but from your own home and your own communities. And we have this incredible difference to make a difference, opportunity to make a difference around the world. And I thank you. I thank the TOA team for being part of that, for making a difference. And I welcome anybody who's watching who wants to join the TOA Global team and the TOA Global family. It truly is a place where we want to deliver for you hope, pride, and belonging. Everybody can be their authentic self at TOA Global and have the opportunity to do meaningful work, to develop international skills, and be part of something super cool. So what I really want to say is thank you. That's my overarching theme. But if I'm going to leave with a couple of words of advice, this is going to be it for the end of my pandemic update. I think there's 3 things that I'd like every TOA team member and any aspiring TOA team member to walk away with. And that is, number 1, I would love us all to be responsible to each other. Mm-hmm. Be responsible, build trust, build relationships. Don't take for granted the connections that we have with other human beings. That's my number 1. Number 2, think differently. Get rid of any old paradigms, any old ways of thinking, and think differently about how we can do things newly in this new world together. So be responsible to others, think differently. And the third one is, I'll say, let's embrace uncertainty together. It's far less scary if you do it with friends.
It is.
And the TOA Global family is certainly a friendly place. So that's my message that I'd like to leave for everybody.
Thank you, Megan. So Abby mentioned that, okay, so I'll just read it. Agree with we are very grateful to have you, Megan, as our leader.
I'm very humbled. Thank you.
Exclamation points and 3 hearts.
Well, you guys all know that my greatest joy is having the opportunity to represent you all, because it is an incredible team. I'm very passionate very professional people. It's absolutely my pleasure to be the representative.
Okay, thank you. We love your answers. You are a breath of fresh air for us, most especially, right? And thank you for showing us and everybody out there that TOA Global is very much oriented towards maintaining wellness amongst the team members, right? So, companies definitely have to be aware of how wellness or well-being contribute to the success of the company as a whole. And I hope that we've managed to, like I mentioned, to start a ripple that can reach others out there and make them put a higher premium on their employees' well-being.
100%.
Right?
100%. Absolutely.
Yes. Thank you so much. So I think, Megan, we have our winners for the Starbucks GC's contest, right? Yeah. Would you like to do the honors in announcing our 3 lucky winners for today?
Well, that sounds very exciting. So please forgive me if we end up with poor pronunciation, though, right? This is a bit of a test. I'll do my best. Winner number 1, drum roll. We have congratulations to Lilette Gregorio. How's that? Lilette, congratulations. Winner number 2, we have Joselle Ramirez. Congratulations to you, Joselle. And winner number 3, thank you for playing along, Joy David. Congratulations. Coffee is the best prize ever, right? Everybody
right.
Starbucks.
Right. So our marketing team will be reaching out to you, Lilette, Joselle, and Joy, on how we can give you your Starbucks GCs. So, well, I'm Mai, by the way, and I'm from the talent acquisition team. So for those who are interested in applying, or who are interested in becoming part of the TOA Global team, all you need to do is to apply, and you have 3 options actually on how to do that, right? So the first thing that you can do is, can you see the QR code there, Megan?
I can't at the moment. It's covered by a comment, but I'm sure it'll pop back up any second.
Right. So actually, you can see on your screen, guys, the roles that or the position that we're currently hiring. So we are hiring bookkeepers, accountants. We have specialized roles as well, like AU tax accountant, SMSF accountant, paraplanner. We also have non-accounting roles here. We have admin assistant and digital marketers. So like I said, if you think that you have what it takes to be part of TOA Global, number 1, you have to prepare your CV, right? And then number 2, you have to email your CVs to careers@toaglobal.com with the subject FB Live. And you can also scan the QR code or visit toajobs.com.ph/apply. Could we show them the QR code, please? Because maybe some of them would like to scan it and it will just direct them to the application page.
It makes it so easy, isn't it? One click of the phone.
I can actually do it right now. And they don't need a QR code app because sometimes, if QR codes are everywhere. They would need a QR code app for that. But here you just need to open your phone camera, and you can actually scan the QR code right away. So that will lead you to the application page. All right. So that's the first step. Number 2, again, email your CVs to careers@toaglobal.com. Don't forget to write FB Live in your email subject. Finally, visit our website at toajobs.com.ph/apply. And Megan, if they have questions, the recruitment hotlines per location is on their screen so they can actually read it. We have our offices in Clark, Manila, and Cebu. Okay, so congratulations to our Starbucks winners. Thank you so much, Megan, from the bottom of our hearts.
Thank you.
Hope everyone enjoyed our FB Live. Big thanks again to our guests, our Chief of People, Megan Reed. See you again for our next FB Live. And we will end this live stream by showing the step-by-step process on how you can join our TOA Global team. Stay safe and stay awesome, everyone. Bye.
Stay safe, stay awesome. Bye.
Bye.